Welcome children, continuity of the lesson Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. Children, in my last class I told you that Cyril Pearson wanted to know from his mother what would happen if they all started talking and behaving like her. Let us know what she said. Mrs. Pearson, you all do talk like that. She, without any hesitation, told him that they all talked like that. If there is something at home you don't want to do, you don't do it. She further said that if there was something at home to be done by them, they hardly did that work. If it is something at your work, you get the union to bar it. She told him that if there was something at work, if there was some problem at work, they took the help of the union to stop that work. They took the help of the union to stop that work. Now all that has happened is that I have joined the movement. She made it clear to him that she had also joined the movement. If she didn't want to work, no one could force her to work. That was clear. If she didn't want to work, she didn't want to work. She was not ready to work. She didn't want anyone to force her to work. Cyril was not prepared for this answer. He is staggered, staggered, very surprised and shocked. I don't get this, Mom. What's going on? He told her that he had failed to understand her meaning. He wanted to know what was happening. Mrs. Pearson, laconic and sinister. When you use the word laconic for someone, you want to say that that person uses only a few words to convey his meaning or meanings. Sinister is related to the evil nature of a person. Mrs. Pearson uses only one word to convey her meaning. Here, her evil nature can be seen. Did you understand the meaning of this word, laconic? Doris enters left. Doris, Cyril Pearson's sister, came from the left hand side, entered from the left hand side. She is in the process of dressing. She has not completed wearing her dress and is now wearing a wrap. Doris entered from the left hand side. She was in the process of dressing herself and she was wearing a wrap. Wrap means shawl. She looks pale and red eyed. Her eyes seemed to be red because she had cried, and her face did not seem to have any color. Her face seemed to have lost its natural color. Mrs. Pearson, you look terrible. Mrs. Pearson told her that she did not look very good. Her condition looked terrible. I wouldn't wear that face even for Charlie Spence. Mrs. Pearson did not want to show that type of face to even Charlie Spence. Remember, Doris Pearson's eyes seemed to be red. She seemed to be upset because of the behavior shown towards her by her mother. She did not know that she was dealing with Mrs. Fitzgerald, not her mother. Doris, moving about the table angrily. Doris, while going towards the table, showed her anger. Oh, shut up about Charlie Spence. She didn't want her mother to say anything about Charlie Spence, the person with whom she wanted to go out. And anyhow, I am not ready yet, just dressing. She made it clear to her mother that she was not ready yet. She was not ready at all. She was just in the process of dressing herself. And if I do look terrible, it's your fault. She held her mother responsible for the look she had on her face, for the terrible look she had on her face. It's your fault. She told her that because of her fault, she looked so terrible. Because of her fault, she looked terrible. You made me cry. What had her mother done? She had made her cry. Whom? Doris Pearson. Cyril curious. Now Cyril interferes. He wants to satisfy his curiosity. Why? What did she do? He wants to know what their mother had done to make Doris Pearson upset. Doris, never you mind. Doris did not want to answer his question. She told him not to mind. She did not want him to ask anything about that. About what? About something which their mother had done. Mrs. Pearson rising and preparing to move to the kitchen. Mrs. Pearson left her seat and she was preparing to go towards the kitchen. Go to the kitchen. Have we any stout left? I can't remember. She wanted to know from Doris and Cyril whether they had any stout left in the kitchen. A stout, a strong dark beer made with malt and barley. A strong dark beer made with malt and barley. I can't remember. She did not remember whether there was any stout in the kitchen or not. Cyril, bottle or two? Cyril informed her that there were perhaps 2 bottles. He was suspicious about the number of the bottles of stout in the kitchen. He said bottle or 2. He guessed that there was 1 bottle or perhaps 2 bottles. He did not know exactly. I think, but you don't want a stout now? He did not want his mother to have stout then. Mrs. Pearson moving left slowly, going towards the left hand direction. I do. How was she moving? Slowly. I do. She insisted on having stout. Cyril, what for? Cyril wanted to know why she wanted to have a stout. Mrs. Pearson turning at the door. Mrs. Pearson looked at him after turning at the door. To drink, you clot. She told him that she wanted a stout to drink. Note the word clot. Clot means a stupid person. She used the word clot for whom? Cyril Pearson. Thank you, children.